Hello everybody. It is Carol with Refunction Crafts, and we're going to dive right into this video. It should be a very short and sweet one, but I wanted to do it because I had a moment yesterday and it went so well that I thought, okay, how can I go wrong if I do a video on this? So that's what we're going to do, and then after this I'm going to jump right into my next video. So I will be putting out another video after this one that's going to be pretty awesome too. So starting with this one, first of all, I need to read this inspirational quote, and it says, "The most courageous act is still to think for yourself aloud." And when I first read it, I thought, okay, I didn't get much out of it. And then when I thought about it, I thought, you know what? That is so true, you guys, because I am the worst at speaking up for myself, the absolute worst. I will let everybody else speak and speak their mind, and I won't give them the opposition, and that is because I've been pushed back too many times and told my opinion doesn't really count. So it seems that everybody wants to be right, but if I feel that what I have to say is valid and valuable and credible, then I've got to start speaking my own mind. And so I want you guys to think about that. Again, it says the most courageous act is still to think for yourself aloud. So tell them what you're thinking, regardless of what they're going to say back to you. Who cares? You're not going to say that to them, right? You're not going to tell them their point wasn't valid or valued or appropriate or what have you. Why should they be allowed to make you feel that your opinion doesn't count? They're not. So speak your opinions aloud, you guys. Tell them what you're thinking. And I'm going to keep that that spot up for just a few minutes so that I can read another one from this site after in my next video. So that, because there's so many good ones on here. And I'm just gonna actually just click and screenshot some of these, and that way, because my phone bounces out of these things and then I can't find them again, and that's so frustrating. So I'm just gonna screenshot a bunch of these, and then I'll have them for future videos, and I don't have to always go to Pinterest to get my, this should be an interest one. This one is from Jim Morrison. We all know who that is. Anybody of our age group anyway. So I'm going to read that one in my next one, I think. So, all right. Moving on. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to make a couple of pieces of bling. I need some bling for some projects and things, and I wanted to make some pretty pieces that are kind of big, but maybe like a half side kind of a thing, because everything's either round or too small or whatever, and I thought I'm always looking for pieces of bling that are about this size. So I made this one yesterday, and I love it, and I have just a couple of my porcelain flowers left. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make some bling, and I'm going to use some of my porcelain flowers. I'm going to have to order more, you guys, but I'm going to have to wait because I'm not sure about the financial situation. I have to be careful right now. So here's some other porcelain flowers that I have. Okay, and this aside here, I just have a few other items that we can use. I've got some of my pretty rhinestone pieces that Robin sent me, and I just love these so much because they are a great size to put into lots of different things, and I use them constantly. So I'm going to put a few of those out there too. So Okay, let's go ahead and get started. These are so easy, you guys, you won't even believe it. I mean, so easy, you can put one together in literally 10 minutes, probably. I don't know that I'll be that quick because you all know, I have the hiccups, you guys, so just know that. But I'm not going to stop working because I've got the hiccups. So what I'm going to do, this is some trim that I got a while back from my friend Sherry. And I love it so much. It's got all these little pieces and things that you can use to make different things. And this is all I have left. So I thought I used it also for this one. But I'm going to use it today. And if I use it up, I use it up, right? That's what I have it for. And if I don't have any more, I will try and see if I can find out where it came from so that maybe I can buy some more myself. I know this stuff is quite expensive though, and that's really why I don't buy much of this kind of thing myself, because I really can't afford it. I honestly can't, you guys, and that's okay. Because I have enough of other stuff that people have sent me and that I have bought myself. And I do try to be sparing with most of my stuff like this so that it lasts me a while. And you know what? This one has lasted me a while, and I was saving what was left of it, and I thought, no, not going to save it now. I'm just going to use it and make some stuff out of it. And I really want to make these blingy pieces, so I'm just going for it. I'm going to use it up. So I'm just going to cut this up here, and I'm going to cut some off of the other piece there. So that's why I took both of them out, because we're going to make a couple of these in this video. And I just want to have everything ready to go. But I did want to, I did want to show you guys where the bling was coming from. So that's why I didn't cut it up ahead of time. And I know, I don't know if you can get this on Temu or not. I would be willing to bet you could probably find it on Amazon, and I'm going to look around and see if I can find any links for this particular rhinestone chain. And if I do, I will put it in the description menu for you guys so that you can get in there and get your own if you're so inclined, because it is amazing and wonderful to use to make your own stuff or to add to your projects. It's really, really awesome chain. And I like to have clear rhinestone chain around to create with. I use more clear than anything else, just because it goes with everything, you know. It's just one of those things. At least you can throw it in with another color, you know. If you have like a small piece like these that you want to throw in there, you can do that. Boy, I just have the worst tools in the world. I mean, they're not the worst. They're good. These are from my husband, actually, I think from his garage. But I use them so much, and I dull them fairly quickly. They're not bad tools. They just, I kill them fast. So anyway, they are not cutting very well. And these should cut real easily. They're big nippers, but they are as dull as can be. You would think if they're for outdoor garage use, they would be a little bit better, but they're not. Plus, these are too big for me. I don't like big hand tools. I like little hand tools, so the smaller the better. But it's hard. It is hard to find small tools that are also strong and that work well. They always work well in the beginning, but they don't seem to last real long. At least not for me. And I know that's because I'm constantly creating. I'm constantly using them. And so, yeah, they do go rather quickly. But I'm thankful for what I have, because if it wasn't for having these, I wouldn't be able to do this at all. But you can see, I mean, I am fighting just to get this tiny little chain to cut. Okay, let me dump these pieces in my trash can. There we go. Now, we've got all this to use. And more. I've got other stuff up here too that we can use. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this is the one I've already made. So you can see that. Let's get down on my board a little bit closer, because there's no reason why you guys shouldn't see this as close up as possible. I'm trying to get my lights on here. You guys, I don't know what it is. I've got lights all around me shining down on this board, and it still looks dark. I'm going to open my blinds just a tad. Maybe that will help. That seems to be helping a bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use this, and one of these round ones. So we'll be using those. Let me back off because I forgot. I got closer up on this. So we're going to use those. And maybe, let's see, or what color are we going to do this one? Are we going to do a purple? Yeah, I think we're going to do a purple one. So I think I'm going to use at least one of these. I've got two in the purple pink. And this is purple with a pink center, so that would be pretty. I'm going to try and cut this section of chain that's still stuck to this off. There we go. This one's pretty flat on there, no problem. And this one's okay too. Okay, I don't like to cut it off behind this one, because this one will come apart easily, and then you're separating the two diamond cut ones, and I want them to stay together. I was thinking I might use this little fan. This is something I got in Happy Mail, and it's super pretty, and I thought it might be pretty sort of coming back from the back side of this, kind of like that. And then if I add, now this may end up making it too much, I'm thinking. It might not. It depends on how we put this together. If I go like that, and I definitely want the round one over off to this side. And then maybe I can put this sort of in the center there. And that looks beautiful. And then what I could do, actually, now, by doing this, I'm covering up that whole fan. So I'm thinking I don't need the fan for this one. We're not going to use the fan because I'm not going to waste it, because it is a very pretty little fan. So we're just going to go ahead and do this like this. I'm going to put that one there. And you guys, this is so easy to do. You're not even going to believe it. And I'm doing this one pretty much almost exactly like I did this one, except I'm adding that additional rhinestone piece right here. I'm debating. I think I'm going to add 2 of those in there. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. I love it. I love it. And so, you'll notice I have my little silicone pad underneath this. I'm going to keep it just like that. And watch this, you guys. Watch how easy this is going to be. I'm going to put on a glove. And I'm going to grab one of my wooden sticks. And these are my small sized. I use a small glove because when I'm using these rubber gloves, I want them to fit on my fingers. I want them to be tight at my fingertips. So you guys may think, ooh, those are too tight. No, they're not. They really, truly aren't. They go on my fingers pretty easily. And then I always just kind of slide them down like this. You guys, wear gloves if you can. Sometimes I don't use them, and sometimes this is too much and I can't get them tight enough so that they're not in the way. And so it just kind of depends. Now, I'm just going to do this really quick. This flower is really cute. I really like it. I have a few of these, or I had a few of these. I think this might be the last one like this that I have. But that would be very pretty in the center of that as well. And that would kind of make this one a little bit different. Very, very pretty. I like that. I like it a lot. But I think I'm going to save this one because I also have some more pink pieces of this, and I think I'm going to try that. But let's go ahead and put our purple flower back in because these have purple in them. And I do have purple. Look at this, you guys. I have a box of these things. And some of them are just my little tiny ones that I have bought on Temu that are not quite as nice as the ones that Robin has sent me. But that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. I do have, I can't tell if that's purple or blue. That is purple. That's a deep purple. There's a light purple, and I like that light purple. There's another one. This almost feels more like a cobalt blue. There's another purple. I'm taking a few purple ones out because I do have another purple flower that I'm going to be using. So this one is like those. And then, let's see, where's our pink ones? I've got these tiny pink ones, and they're actually AB stones. And those would be pretty with the pink flower. And then I've got, well, that's like these. I don't know, maybe I don't have, and I've got that. That would be pretty in there. And I've got this pretty little heart. I've got a bunch. And then I've also got teeny tiny little stones that Robin also sent me that are gorgeous. We've got some blue. And I am going to do a blue one, so I thought maybe I'll just grab some of those blues. Oh, I love that stone. Let's see if I can find some more blue. Oh, here's one of these in the light color. And there's another little rhinestone. Okay, blue, blue, blue. Did I use up all my blue ones? Goodness gracious. I can't believe I used up all the blue. That's crazy. But I have been doing a lot of stuff in blue lately, so I'm kind of not surprised. I'm just trying to find one more blue one, you guys. I'll put that over there. And do you know, I am just, oh, there's one. Okay, there's a couple blues. Okay, so let's get out of here. I'm just going to show you guys really quick what we're going to be doing in the next video. So you guys have to tune in and you have to watch it. We're going to be making night lights again. And this is another night light that I found at the Dollar Tree. It's a heart. And the cool thing about this is the lights are multicolored and they're around the edge. And it is censored. So this light comes on as the room starts to get dark. So it will stay off until it gets dark, and then it pops on. So that's what I like about these lights. They're so pretty. And look, this is one that I've already started here. So I've already put the rhinestones around the edge, but this is one of my little bird decals. And we are going to make another bird one. I've got these decals as well. So please, please, please tune in. I think I'm probably going to use this one on the next one because it's got blues in it. And so maybe I can use my blue blingy bling that I'm making right now. So you guys come on in for that one. I'm going to get some more of these. I didn't realize I was going to love them so much, and I really, really, really do. So I am definitely going to get some more of those. I want to go over to the Dollar Tree today and try and get them before they don't have them anymore. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not, so I'm going to try. Okay, so all I'm going to do... Oh, I was going to check these purple ones and see if maybe I wanted to go with these instead of these, since it's a purple stone. Maybe a deeper purple would be prettier in this one. And that does look beautiful. Ooh, I love that. We're going to go with the purple ones, you guys. I can't believe I didn't think of that before. I'm wondering, I feel like I need something to go right in that spot. There we go. Pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, this is going to be our first beautiful rhinestone piece. There. I'm just trying to get these all sort of touching each other. Okay, so there we go. That's in perfect, perfect, perfect. So now we're just going to take our resin, and I'm using J. Diction resin today. And here's what I do, you guys. I'm just going to drip, drip, drip in between these stones, and yes, it is touching that silicone pad, and that is totally okay. And when I'm done with this, I'm also going to what am I going to do? I'm also going to paint over the top of this flower with resin to make it look more porcelain-y. Like, I mean, it is porcelain, but to make it look like the shiny China porcelain. Okay, so I've got those all touched with resin. I'm hoping they're all going to stick together. If they don't, that's okay. We'll get the extras in there after the fact. So we're going to pop the top of my lamp over the top of this, and I'm going to put it on for 3 minutes, you guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we took it out of the lamp, and you can see it's all stuck together, but we're going to flip it over. I did also flip it over and cure the resin that had dripped through to the other side. Got to make sure you also do that on the bottom. But I'm also going to take this and I'm going to add resin all around because I want to make sure that none of this stuff comes apart. And I'm going to very quickly get this under my lamp and get it curing. What I should do, well, no, we're going to do it this way first. For about 3 minutes, you guys. Actually, the 2 minutes would be fine because I do want to flip this over rather quickly, and I've got that started curing. I'm going to flip it over and make sure on the front side we don't have any drips coming through that will continue to drip and make a mess on the other side. So this way I'm kind of curing the other side, not letting that resin get through. Wow, I'm super excited about this, you guys. This is so pretty. And I think, honestly, this one, I made this one to go with this heart because you can see it's got this beautiful, a couple of beautiful yellow flowers. And I thought, wouldn't that be gorgeous? Just along the side of that light. Is that gorgeous or what? So this is going to go with this one, but that's not what we're doing the video on the next one. We're going to do the video on a different nightlight so I can show you the entire process. So that I'm going to do directly after I finish this, and then when I'm done with that one, I'm going to try and go to the Dollar Tree, and I'm working on this, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm going to back off my camera for a second. Look at this. I'm making a boho hat for my dear, 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 dear friend Linda. And I know you guys can't see this totally, but I'm putting some of my sequined lace, and I bought this bow at work because it was a long bow, and I knew there was going to be something that was going to come along, and I'm not kidding you. The day after I bought that bow, my friend Linda asked me to make her a hat. She's celebrating her 40th wedding anniversary, and she gave me the honor of asking me if I would do her headdress for her, and in the hat. She wanted to do a boho cowgirl hat, so that's what I'm doing, guys. I am making her hat. She wanted a sign-in book too, but I just don't have enough time to do both. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, I wish I could do it because I owe her the moon, you guys. This lady, I know I haven't talked about her a whole lot lately, but she's not one that, you know, she doesn't need a lot of recognition for what she does. She does what she does because she wants to do it. And trust me, this woman has done more for me than you can even imagine. I mean, I've got a few of you that have done more for me than you can even imagine, and I am indebted to you. But Linda has been a longtime friend. She's been part of my channel since day one, and she is just a doll. So I'm doing this hat for her 40th anniversary. They're going to renew their wedding vows, and so she wanted this hat, and I intend to get it done for her and make it as beautiful as I can. And I will definitely show you guys when it's done. I'm planning on having it done by tonight, I'm hoping, because it needs to get mailed, shipped out to her rather quickly to get there in time for their anniversary. So I'm going to try and get it out tomorrow if I can. She's also got an order for some other things that she bought. So I'm just going to send everything together and we will be okay. Okay, I'm going to take this paintbrush and some of my resin, trying to touch this bottle without touching the resin that's all over the outside of it, and it's not working. And I'm just going to sweep some resin over the outside of this beautiful flower. And I think it makes such a difference depending on the look that you want. Sometimes I like them to be the matte finish because I'm going for a different look. But in this case, with the rhinestones and everything, I want this to be shiny and look like a piece of china in the center of this beautiful piece. So I'm going to pop that under my lamp. And there we go. Okay, so next, we're going to work on the next one here, you guys. We're going to kind of try and use the same stuff. I've got one more of this piece left. This is it. So we'll probably be using pretty much kind of the same pieces. Maybe we could go a little different this time. Let's do that. We'll leave that one out. And we're going to go with this pink flower. And we are going to, let's see, I think I'm going to try using the heart and maybe a square. That would be pretty. So we've got these pieces. These are kind of pink, so I think maybe even one of those would be pretty in there. So let's see. That one. That's the one. Okay, so this might be a good one since I'm using more small pieces to use the fan. And maybe put that there. Okay, there we go. And then I think I want to put this one sort of in the middle here. I might end up being a cover the fan kind of thing again. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's just going to cover up that fan. But what I think I am going to do, I've got, oh, where are they? Here they are. My hat is over the top of them. Trying not to make everything fall off of that hat because it's not, everything's not attached. A lot of it is, but not everything. Let's see. I think maybe what I'll do on this one is I think I'm going to use one of these because I do kind of need something on the bottom of this one, I feel. So we're going to pop a flower there. And maybe this right over here. Okay. And then this one I'm going to have come out right there. And we're going to put a heart right there because we love our heart. And then this piece, I'm going to pop it right into the center there, very carefully, like that. Look at how beautiful that looks already, you guys. Oh my word. It looks gorgeous. And this one, I think I'm going to pop that one coming out like that at the bottom. And I know it's weird and different, but I think I really will kind of like that. I don't know how I want to do this. That looks very pretty. And maybe the small square. I definitely wanted one of the squares in there, so this is about what I'm looking for. And I'm wondering though, maybe I should put another one of these coming off the bottom like this so that they're kind of a tiered look. I think that looks really, really pretty. And that needs to get in close to that flower, and it doesn't seem to want to pull in there. And that I want sort of turned that way. I was going to put a pearl in one of these, but I feel like there's already quite a lot going on in this one. This pearl's a little bit big for this. Let's see. Let me cut one of these pearls off real quick. Okay. Put that there. I need my torch real quick. Oh. I just threw away my scissors. Okay, so let's get our torch open here. I love these torches. I got them on Amazon. And I'm happy to put a link for you guys. And I'm just burning off the little string that's on there. Although I left a little burn mark on this side, so. Uh-oh. Ah, and I lost it. Oh my goodness. Maybe we'll go with this pearl right here. And that looks pretty because it's a different color. So that worked out. Yep. I like that a lot. Okay. Should I? Not there. Whoopsies. You have to be really careful with these things, you guys, because they want to move around if you barely even touch them sometimes. That looks really pretty. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love it. Is that too much, though? I need to kind of push some of this stuff down a little bit. Right here. I'm sorry, you guys. This happens every time. And I already kind of had that one in the right place there. Oh, come on, you silly thing. My fault, because I won't leave things alone. Okay, you guys. Okay, that part, it's perfect right there. Then I move things around and then I mess it up. And I think if I have to, I can always cut that little piece off at the top there. So I shouldn't have worried about that at the bottom here. I could have done that there. But I need that one to get closer to the flower and the heart. Everything needs to be touching somewhere. So that's where you might struggle with doing this, but usually this is just me trying to hurry and messing things up. Okay, we're going to start over. The flower goes right there. This piece goes right there. And let's see. The heart goes right there. This goes here. Right there. And then we got this one. Fell in just perfectly. And let's see. Part of me wonders if I should try that over there. Put that there. That there. That there. And that right there. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. And now we're going to drop this pearl right there very lightly, and I'm super happy with that. That is gorgeous. Okay, so now let's take our resin And I've got this one all resined on the back side, and this one is pretty much perfect. I want to get the light on this so you guys can really see it well. Why is this room so dark? It doesn't matter how many lights I have going. I swear this room is the darkest room ever. I moved out when I did the hat. That's what I did. Okay, so there's that one. All done. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And this one is even more beautiful, I think. I'm wondering, no, I'm not going to do it right now. I was going to say, I'm wondering if I should put some of those pretty green leaves that I have coming off of this flower. But if we're going to do that, it's going to come at a later stage, not this stage. And yes, you guys, this resin is touching the rhinestones, and I'm totally okay with that. Most of it's not going to show because it's slipping between the rhinestones, and what does fall on top usually does not really get affected. So it used to be that I wouldn't dare let it drip on a rhinestone or anything like that, but it doesn't take the shine away. It doesn't kill it. It doesn't, nothing. They all still look good. Occasionally you will see a little bit of a drip mark, but it's never been enough that it made me feel like, oh, you ruined this project. So I've just learned that the end product is worth it, you guys. Look at that. Let me see. I need a white something underneath that. Whoops. Oh boy, that was not funny. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that, you guys. And I'm also gonna work on my, I'm gonna flip this over and do the back side now. I'm going to work on adjusting the exposure and all that stuff on the video. And so that will fix a lot of the color, the lightness, the brightness, and all of that stuff. And I always do that at the end of my videos, or when I'm editing my videos. So it will be just fine. And for now, that is fine. Let's see, let me just flip that over. And that's what we've got on that one. And I'm going to add, I think I'm going to leave this flower matte because I didn't get any resin over the outside of it. And I want to have some that are matte and some that are not. So I think I'm going to leave this flower the way it is. And I will drizzle more resin around the outside here of this one. And make sure that everything's going to stick. But for now, we're going to put it aside. And we're going to do our next one. So let's get busy. Okay, so the next one we're going to use. And try, you guys, when you get little drips on your silicone mat, take them off. Because you don't want anything... any like drops that make a big bump and set everything off kilter. So it can be a big problem. Okay, so we'll use this. We'll use this. We're going to go blue this time. And we've got that. I thought I had two blue ones. I know I had two blue ones out here. What did I do? Oh, they're both right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, Carol. Okay, and then we're going to take one of those. And I'm thinking, let's see. No, we're not going to use one of those. Maybe one of these. try that one. Or maybe this one. This one's a little smaller. Okay, so we're going to start by putting the flower here. And I think I'm going to put this one off to the side on this one, like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to drop this right there. Look at how gorgeous that looks already, you guys. And then I want to see here. I think I want to push this one right there. And I'm feeling like if I can get this to sit in there, I'd like that blue one right there. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness. And then maybe put this one there and this one there. I don't know. Maybe I don't want that one. That seems out of place. But what I could do is I could drop one of these smaller teardrop pieces in there like that. Or do we want one of the smaller ones? Even smaller yet. Actually, I think I like the smaller one better. Okay, that's it. So there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. I think I'm going to put that one there, and I know. I'm going to cut one of these rhinestones off of my 6mm chain. Just a small rhinestone, and I'm going to put her right in between there. And this is an AB rhinestone. And that fills in that little spot. I feel like it needs to be filled in a little bit. So I really, really, really like that. Now, what I could do, because remember, I really want these to kind of be more of a half, sort of a half piece. And so I'm wondering if maybe I should here comes my puppy. Place that like that. I don't like that there. I like this there for sure. There we go. I'm going to do it just like that. And we won't use that piece in this one. We'll save that for the next one because I've still got one more that I want to make. I want to use this flower in one really, really bad. You guys, I don't know if I showed you. This is one of my clear crosses that I made. And I added a bunch of the tiny rhinestones that Robin sent me. And I just put them all over the cross. You can see it's one of my clear crosses. And look at how beautiful that turned out. I mean, it turned out gorgeous. Hold on, you guys. My dog is grabbing things and stealing them. Oh, no, she's not. She's laying down. She's being a good girl. That's awesome. Okay, so we're set on this one. We're going to take our resin here. And we are going to pour it in between the pieces. And it's going to drip down there and get under that flower. And it's going to, everything's going to be touching that resin. But we really, really, really quickly want to get that lamp over the top of that and get it started curing quickly on the top. So, I mean, you guys see how quickly this is going. I'm able to make a bunch of these in no time at all. And it's just awesome. Did you guys see my bracelet? I made a bracelet. I think I showed you guys in another video. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. I'm keeping this one for myself. I have like 2 more of those that I can do. But, you know, I made those and I sold a few of them, but they really didn't sell that great. But I also made them kind of differently. Okay, so see, I'm going to pick this up. Oh, I forgot to pour resin over this spot. I just realized I did not pour any resin right there at all. So we're going to go ahead, get our resin, and pour it right there. Get our lamp and let it do its thing. I keep hoping that I'm going to find more of this clear rhinestone chain somewhere in all of my goodies that I can use. I have something else here. Where did I put it? This that I wanted to use in one of these. I just remembered I wanted to try and use this piece in one and kind of have that little hanging bit at the bottom. So I'm going to see if I can do that really quick. We'll make a really, really fast one. And we're going to flip this and see. I'm going to show you. See how we got this drip coming out the side there? That is a-okay. We're just going to take and nip that off of there. Just like that. Flip it over. Put the lamp back over the top of the underside. And throw that piece away. And that's all we have to do. Because you guys have to remember, nobody's going to see the bottoms of these. These are all going to be sitting on top of projects. And so no one is going to see the bottom, but even if they did, look at, they don't look bad at all. You could take and put a piece of felt underneath on the bottom side if you wanted to. I don't see the purpose, but well, I do and I don't. Because if you do put a piece of felt underneath there, just so that you cut it inside sort of the lines and glue it, you are adding that security of having this all glued as one piece on top of that piece of felt. And you're going to really make it stronger in the long run. But the thing is if you're going to glue it down to something anyway, I honestly don't see that there's a huge need to do that. So there we go. Now I am going to go ahead, and this was the last one I did, right? Yes. I'm going to add that little bit more resin to the back of this, get it all across there and to the back of this one, and trying to do it quickly so that I can get my lamp over it and get it cured before it drips through to the other side. So we're going to let it sit here for a second, and then pretty quickly here, we'll give it a few more seconds. We're going to flip this over and get the other side just for a second, and then we'll flip it back over to the back side so that that can finish curing. And I will do that under my lamp. And then what I can do now, since I've got it sort of cured on both sides, I will turn the bottom side of my lamp on and flip these over on my just the acrylic board that's in my lamp so that it can cure on both sides at one time. So that's done. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some of these. We've got this. We've got this. So, so, so pretty. And I have a few more pieces of this because Sherry had sent me, no, I think it was Sherry. I'm not positive. I don't remember if it was Sherry or Robin that sent me more of this chain. I think it was Sherry. I'm pretty sure. So I had some more that I could use. So what I want to do is I want to have that coming down from the bottom, and I definitely want to kind of put this together like that. And I'm going to take it right now. I'm going to drop a little bit of resin between there and a little bit of resin between there, just a dot. And I'm going to pop my lamp over it for a second. Okay, so I've got that sort of resin together. I'm going to pop that in upside down for just a second. I forgot to do that. Isn't that beautiful? I love this cross so much. I love, love, love it. I'm going to put that in my Etsy shop as well. And this one will be a little more expensive than my other ones because it's got a lot of rhinestone bling in it, and a lot of, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my porcelain flowers as well. I do need to paint this rose with resin so that it will be shiny like the rest of them. Just realized I didn't do that. That's weird. I must have got sidetracked halfway through. Okay, so now we've got this ready to go. And let's see, do we want to use the yellow rose of Texas? Or do we want to go, let me see what else I have here. What else do I have? I have this flower. And I have not used these flowers in anything because I just haven't been able to find the right piece that I feel like they go in. They're very pretty, but I can't find the right piece for them to even work in. I just haven't felt great about it. Okay, what we could do is I've got this. I do have one more of these. I've got that one that I could sort of put in the middle, and then put this little blue one down here, and then take, let's see, one of these. Actually, I could put that there. Put the blue flower there. Well, that didn't work out so well. Okay, that works just like that. There. Kind of get them sideways from each other. And then I definitely want this. I don't know if I want it that way or that way. That looks very pretty. Oh my word, that looks so pretty. And then we'll pop another one of these over here. And I would really love a pearl in there. I've been wanting to use this big pearl, but I just don't know if it's too big for these or not. But I really wanted to use it in one of these. And it actually looks good. It does. And then if I take maybe one of these and pop it between those. No, that looks very strange. Okay. Where did I put? There we go. I'm gonna snip another one of these AB rhinestones off and pop that in there like we did on the other one. Just like that. And maybe I'll cut another one or two of these off. These are great little filler pieces. You know, you can cut them right off your chain, and if you leave them on the chain, they don't go anywhere. They just stay there and wait for you to use them. And maybe one right there, because I feel like it needs one more in there. Like that. And then one there, like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's coming out so pretty. Ah, and I need one more. Let's grab one more AB rhinestone. Because I want to put one in between those two pieces. And then I have one more little spot right here. Do I want one of these in there? Yeah, I think we're going to pop one right there too. So see how handy these little rhinestone chains? I mean, you could make one of these chains. I've got an entire roll here. And you could make this chain honestly last a very long time, just using them one at a time. I actually pulled these out too, because I thought maybe one of these, I think I've got one in here. I thought maybe one of these would be pretty in one of these things that I'm making. And it definitely would. And then you've got that little hanging piece from that. So that is another pretty idea. So this one is going, whoopsie, 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 don't do that, Carol. This one's going right here. And then I just have to be careful that I don't get resin all over the part of the chain that's down here, so that it will droop properly. Okay, I believe that I've got everything where it needs to be, just like that. Oh, why did I touch that? Okay, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to start drizzling our resin in between all of these. We've got to get it on that pearl between these two roses. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to brush it over the top of these flowers. Well, no, I'm going to wait and do that after we get this all hooked together, because I will destroy it. I know that's exactly what would happen. Okay, so now I'm going to just pop my lamp. Doesn't work, but I just feel like I really need something right there, and that doesn't work either. Oh well, we'll go ahead and get this done, and we'll figure that out if we need anything in a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so that is all cured and everything is together. And look at that beauty. Is that not beautiful, you guys? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Here's what I was feeling like. I feel like I'm missing something right there, and it's It really is bothering me. That is too big. That, I didn't like the way that went. Let's see. There's gotta be something that I can add in there to make it feel finished. Oh, wait a minute. I know. I've got my little box of tiny rhinestone pieces here, which I cannot believe I did not take this out to use these. And look at, we have a blue flower, and look at that pretty blue heart. Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. And then maybe we can find one more. That's another heart. I don't want to put two hearts in there. Not two blue ones anyway. We've got a clear heart. It could go right next to it, but now I feel like, we've already got a lot of clear in there, so here's a pink one. There we go. That's what we need. A pretty pink heart. That could go right there. And we can take, let's see, what did I do with my stick? You can push that over as far as it will go and cut out, well, you know what? No, we're gonna pop this little clear one right in between those two. There we go. That looks really pretty, and you almost can't tell. You can see the blue one's a heart. You can see the pink one's a heart. The clear one, you can actually tell that's a heart as well. So let's go ahead and let's get our resin very gently poured in there so that these are all touching, and put our lamp over the top. These rhinestones are invaluable because they are something that I use a lot. That is what I used in this. And look at the beauty that came out of this. I hate to use so many of them on one little piece, but I felt like I had to make this cross. It was calling my name. So I had to make that one. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to sell this one. I may keep this one for myself and put it on my purse. Okay, this just a second on the other side, and then I will be putting all of these back under the lamp at the end and making sure everything is tucked in neatly. But for time purposes, this is this one, and look at how gorgeous that came out. I mean, it's beautiful, you guys. And the shine that comes off of these, oh my word, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this off of here. And I know my tabletop doesn't look the most gorgeous in the world, but let's see. Maybe I have a piece of lace or something back here that I can use to set these on. I did have some. This piece is so big. That's okay. We'll just take a corner of it and we'll just kind of drape it over the table a little bit. and set them right on top of that. And the rest of it can just hang right back by me. Okay, because this will look much prettier. Okay, let's push these out of the way. I am going to make this one too. I forgot. That one's almost like a white purple. And it got a little stuck on there. Let's see. Let's take these. Kind of hard to scoop them off into my hand there, but we're going to do it. There we go. Okay. So, there we have it, you guys. We've got 5 gorgeous, gorgeous. These would make gorgeous brooches too, you guys. You could put a pin on the back of there and it would make a gorgeous brooch. Any one of these would be just beautiful. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this is something you guys will try for yourself. You could, instead of using resin, you could use E6000. So keep in mind that if you take out your E6000, you can put this on top of these silicone mats as well. You guys have to get a silicone mat. It's one piece of one tool that I have that I did not use before. My friend Robin sent me a couple of these mats, actually a few of these mats, and I couldn't believe I hadn't been using them all along. They are amazing. I love these mats, and I don't know what I would do without them now. But now I also have my little blue one that's under here that has the little trays in it that Laura sent me, and I've got the best mats in town. So anyways, you guys, so you could use E6000 instead of resin. It's not going to be as easy. I will say that, but the thing is when the E6000 gets to the bottom side of this as well, it's not going to stick to that silicone mat, you guys, so it doesn't matter. You can use it and you can get something just like this. The E6000 is going to hold, and you're going to be thrilled with what you get. But guys, look at these. I mean, look, I could take this one and put it on here. Look at that. Look at the beauty that adds to that piece. This one, which is the one I had intended to put on this nightlight, just because it's got these pretty yellow flowers in it, and I think that one looks great. You could take one like this, and whether it's this nightlight or something else, you could take one like this. See, it's a little too big for this nightlight, but something like this would fit nicely at the bottom of one of my square ones or my round ones. This one, look at that. I mean, they're gorgeous, you guys. You could put one down at the bottom, however you want to do it. I mean, they're just, this one's nice and narrow. So if you wanted something more narrow, that works good too. So, I mean, these can be used for so many things, you guys. Get your stuff out, find all your extra pieces of bling, pop them in, you know, any pieces of jewelry that you have that you could take apart and put together in a new way. I mean, you guys, what fun is this? And oh my goodness, such beauty came out of it. So anyway, and this all came from me looking at this. These pieces were kind of sitting together, and I thought, oh, I wonder what that would look like if I put those together. And that was what I got, and I thought, oh, okay, now I got to do a video. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. You guys, please take care of yourselves. Be safe, be well. Love your family. Hug them, squeeze them often. Tell them you love them every single day. Make sure that they know. And stay well, take care of yourself, because if you don't do that, you can't take care of anybody else, you guys. So just remember that. You guys are important too. I know we tend to be nurturers and we want to take care of everybody else, but make sure you're taking care of yourself too, because if you don't, things happen. You know, you get sick and then you can't help anybody like you want to, and it's just not fun. So take care, you guys. God bless. I love you all. And please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. Make a comment down below. And stay tuned for pictures on the back end. Bye-bye, guys. Love ya.